Alrighty. Crazy weekend with the whole hip hop stuff. And when I say crazy weekend, I mean crazy weekend. Crazy weekend. I believe it was on Friday. Drake responded to Kendrick, the track called Family Matters. And it was like, yo, Drake is saying some crazy stuff. And then as soon as I finished that track, turns out Kendrick released a track like 30 minutes to an hour after Drake released and said a lot of wild things about Drake. And it was just like, whoa, okay, this has escalated. Things are a little crazy right now. Now, why am I getting stutters? So effectively, all of Drake's momentum and steam just died out because of what Kendrick did. And then it got even worse for Drake because the next morning Kendrick released another track and it was a banger. You know, like the one that he did for Meet the Grams. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like the way Kendrick was rapping. I didn't even like the subject matter. Like, it was just uncomfortable. Just an uncomfortable track. But then he releases what is it? Not Like Us. And oh my gosh, the beat on that one is so good. It is so unbelievably good. The man is rapping. And yeah, that one had me going. And so on Sunday, Drake responds. Sunday night, Drake responds. And one of his responses was, "I'm too famous to do the things that you're accusing me of." And that, among other things, just solidified to me that, all right, Drake, you're done. You're done. No more from you. We're here to attempt the challenge. Let's get started. What? This stone statue can talk. You are not participating in the trial. Please leave. What kind of trial? Shall test the challenger's physical fitness and the ability to adapt to an enemy. Within a certain time limit, you need to evade every attack from the monsters I will summon. After you finish the trial successfully, I have a gift for you. Do you dare accept it? Sure. Wish you success. Oh. Such a pity.
术。来吧。
I was maybe just like a few frames too late. Gosh, again. Like, I see it coming, and I'm ready, and I press the button, but it's just not quick enough.
来吧。呀！剑化风光。
It doesn't help that all of my party members are trolling me with all of their spell effects and things like that. Oh. You have passed the trial. Take this battle garb of the Heaven Demons. Use it well and do not besmirch its heroic name. Thank you very much. The Milky Way. That's a heroic name, huh? And, you. Do you. Skyfall. A lot of people like the Skyfall movie. I thought the Skyfall movie was okay. Wasn't my favorite. When did I get this? Oh yeah, we don't have that one sword anymore. So I could equip this now, but this sword actually doesn't look half bad either. Anyways, hey Manadrian, hey Arrow Meal. I had to get my Hip Hop Weekly there for a little bit, and then, you know, I had to take the challenge. What did that do?
来吧。
Sort of buff.
真厉害，摸摸吗？
Learn all the abilities. Are we at max level? Bug's Erosion. Immerse the arrow in the carefully prepared strong venom, then launch them to attack the enemy in the distance with AoE damage and poison them. Bug's Erosion just seems like a better venom arrow. It costs more. Same cooldown. Actually, they have the same description. Immerse the arrow in the carefully prepared venom. Immerse the arrow in the carefully prepared venom. Then launch them to attack the enemies in the distance. Then launch them to attack the enemies in the distance with AoE damage and poison them. With AoE damage and poison them. Exact same. The icons are even basically the same. Like there's like little like tentacles or something at the bottom. That's changed. I guess the arrows are a little bit beefier. You know, here they're like white or something. All right, whatever. Shrouding poison. Wandering the world's wilderness with laughter, indulging in his journeying with a smile, and eject venom to attack the target and its surroundings. First of all, that's a 3-minute cooldown. I don't know about that one, dog. Alright, what you got? What you got? Crane dance. That one doesn't look very exciting. Crane paper reminds me of friends with peace in my mind. Enter Shanxia illusion and summon Fulu cranes to attack the target and surrounding enemies. Glowing rainbow. That one looks cool. 10-second cooldown as well. Probably gonna have to give you that. Let me cycle here. And go fire, ice, electricity, wind. And so thunder and earth, thunder and water, water and fire, thunder and water. Seems like earth is gonna take a back seat here. That's wind and water. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we don't even have earth. So water, water, fire, thunder. Looks like fire is taking the back seat. Mountain down. Oh yeah, wind is also taking the back seat. Let's get a glowing rainbow. Alrighty, spring purity. Okay, that one at least looks cool. A deity descends upon the earth, dust swirling, wielding his sword in his quest for peacekeeping. Generate swords and attack the target and surrounding enemies. I actually want to try this one. It actually looks cool. Ooh. Restraining without accessing is called Wei. Use the divine power to make misty shadows, then slash the enemy by sword. This one looks cool. It's probably... It's a lot like Deity's Shadow. Actually, it is Deity's Shadow. just seems like a stronger deity shadow. Alright, let's give you a Spring Purity right there. That seems pretty cool. Spirit Spell. I was doing insane damage. Spiritual power coexists with blood and energy. Enter the illusionary world and summon spirits to attack the target and its surrounding enemies. I don't like that spell. Actually, we're gonna put this here, that there. Alright, Burning the Sky. Is this new? Oh, that's an upgraded, whatchamacallit. It does buff the target, so this is just better than Sunburst. But Sunburst is a third. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, this is just better than Sunburst. Is that how all of this stuff works? They're like a better receptive Earth or something? That's everybody. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what does. Not that one. This one? No. There's one where he like buffs himself. It's not in here. Anyways. Want to say hello, hello? Let's save. 25 minutes. It feels like I've been standing here for 3.5 hours. Stone Statue. Finally, there are newcomers coming to attempt this challenge again. I've been waiting for a long time. Wait, trial? Yes, I will summon very powerful monsters, and you must defeat them within a certain time limit before you can complete the trial. If you succeed, I have a juicy prize for you. What do you think? Come on. I have 30 seconds to defeat these guys. Alright. Get destroyed. I can't believe I actually did that. You are so awesome. It's the first time someone passed this trial. You all don't seem to be demons, so you must be the extraordinary group to be able to enter this demon realm. Here's your Jushi prize. I heard that it once belonged to a brave and ferocious heaven demon. Thank you, I will cherish it. Early Dew, Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow, see that's a name. Oh, speaking of Moon Shadow, wasn't there a quest called Moon Shadow? What all that about? We're gonna go with you first, because you're actually in the party. Like one of these is an upgrade for you. Oh yeah, are we getting more experience? How do I find that out? Status. We are getting more experience. So we are not at max level. Interesting. Everybody has the exact same experience. Oh, wait, no, she is in the party.
前方是加罗罗魔领地，加罗罗野蛮残暴，若是发现人族，必会将其当作刀俎之肉。我们绕开走吧。不行，这是去天魔国的必经之路，只能硬闯。
Save. For some reason I thought I had a 5-person party. Maybe I've been watching too much Mr. JRPG, playing Sailor Moon. Getting that stuff confused.
我们被发现了，
速速找到出路。哎呀，竟然站在自己家门
I'm
口射
playing
箭，
this sucker.
我射不到吗？真让人生气！
他们数量太多了，不要和他们硬拼。
A lot of enemies.
右边好像很空旷，要往那里去吗？小心有埋伏。魔族太强了，若
春元化青剑。
做得很好，不要告诉你师弟，只有师弟活着，我们怕是扛不到现在。
随我来，
到底还有多少啊？敌人数量也太多了吧！
快了，再坚持一会儿。
That was strong.
飞移天影。
他们这是干什么？守株待我？这些伽罗罗魔似乎不善近战，不会主动追击我们。嘿，既然不会追过来，就没事了。就他们这剑法，我闭着眼睛都……当我没说，当我没说。
还有，不要大意。那里好像没有伽罗罗魔。
就去那儿吧，反正也没别的路了。
这些兵器蕴含着的力量好强大。
这些兵器上都有神族气息。他们怕这个。好剑。
各位前辈，晚辈今日为脱困，暂借神兵一用，还望见谅。
Spirit Soul. Oh, it's already equipped. We had this one, I think. Oh my gosh. There's no. We had that one. Those gargantuan increase. I think he is beating everybody now. 7-11. My goodness. This wasn't even who I was selecting. Oh. What's the point of switching here? Oh, I guess just for that? Rabak.
Hey, 你们发现没？中间的那把巨枪，和魁羽的武器很像啊。
This area, in Ghost of Tsushima, there is a really cool area. This area just reminds me of that. Actually, in Gujian 3, there's also a really cool area in this area. Reminds me of this. For that. This looks like candy. I don't know. A Jolly Rancher or something. Let's see.
像天魔众和魔尊重楼，长得其实都还挺人模人样的，怎么一到这个迦楼罗魔，就个个都是怪物？哦，我知道了，只有厉害的魔族才像人，两者并无关联。
Can't just tell Yo that he's thinking too much. He's gonna start thinking less.
前方封印，应是天魔众为了阻挡神魔两族入侵而设下的禁制。此禁制包含有两族秘法，那三道光柱，应是破解的关键。
Crack the mechanism.
那个飘在空中的是树吗？原来魔界的树不用长地上吗？
此物渗出的灵力十分异常，应是维持禁制运行的中枢。
那玩意儿是什么啊？看着怪瘆人的。
魔族法器。
就是它了，一定可以拿来解开禁制。
Use the rock eye to look at the rune and reveal the hidden stone platforms. Press combination button. Right trigger Y to aim or close the rock eye. is fix? Okay, okay. Vine Eye to look at the rune and reveal hidden paths covered by vines. Oh, I just removed the vine. Deleted. I would definitely like the controls for this to be a little bit cleaner, but I get it. It's fine. I think what would have been more preferable is if this was like a mini game or something, instead of just running around in the world. Because like the camera sensitivity is a thing, and you know, could be done differently is, I guess, all that I'm saying. Even doing anything? Okay. So I thought the Earth thing was just like, oh, you know, I can do that. But it looks like you can do that with other things too, and that's what they want you to do here. does that go back to the beginning? Oh. Hold on a second. Gotcha.
成功了，还有一处光柱，胜利就在眼前啊！
此处就是封印所在，看来不破解禁制是无法通过这里。
I wanna get that little dude. You can actually see.
此处就是封印所在，看来不破解禁制是无法通过这里。
Ah. You want me to do the same thing? Gotcha. It goes back to the beginning. That. Should have known I should have went this way first. Oh, that's mean. Hey, why you gotta do that to me? don't know why we just aren't flying around doing stuff. I mean, we have a spirit bird that can fly us places. You know, that's neither here nor there. Never mind that, you know, Zhu Wu and all
应该
them
能通过这里了吧？
can just fly around and stuff. Oh yeah, we also have a sword. A sword board. Sword skateboard? Airboard? Rock Dragon. Upgrade. Oh, and crit up. Oh, I didn't know there were descriptions for everything. Oh, I thought I was gonna die right there.
奎宇没想到吧？他防神防魔，却没防到修兄弟带着我们3个人族钻了空子。
天魔国就在前面，不可掉以轻心。
We're gonna save just in case. I'm confused. Did I? Was I? Oh. I swapped to Yo, who was on the other side. I was like, didn't I just cross this?
Yulian 大人，
你们这是在违背奎宇大人的命令。
因为他，奎宇大人日夜受剧毒煎熬，你能咽下这口气吗？
罪魁祸首不是他，不可冲动。退下。想进入天魔国见大人和子秋，就把武器收起。
Heaven Demon Kingdom. It looks like a heavenly demon kingdom. Oh, got the red in there. Crystals jutting out all the place, but still got all the white and gold. It's an extension right there. Oh, quite good. Looks like Diablo 3's Heaven Realm. It does look like that, doesn't it? The Sanctum? Sanctuary? I'm thinking of Diablo 2.
我又输了。没事儿，再多玩几回你就能赢了。小秋，姐姐。看起来没有什么问题。小秋，你在这里过得怎么样？很好，就是想你了，还有巧玲。我们也很想你。幼莲姐姐，嘿，今天是音乐苏醒的日子，我们一起去接她。好啊。你们也一起来吧。现在怎么办？跟上去，但不要放松警惕。小秋，刚才那个哥哥是谁啊？他叫星逸，是这里的孩子，经常带我一起玩，我很喜欢他。他教我玩刚才那个蹴鞠，真好玩，我从来没有玩过那么好玩的游戏。可是星逸好厉害，我总是踢不过他。姐姐，你也跟我们一起玩吧。小秋在这里开心吗？很开心。
This kid was kidnapped and he don't even know he was kidnapped. He's just like, I'm just here to have fun. These doors don't exactly prevent people from looking in or listening in. Throw that out there. It looks like that's where they want me to go. Let me just go upstairs real quick. Oh. I'll take those. Also, I was pretty sure that Music Chick lost her her thing in the last battle. Like, she left it behind. How'd she get it back? Interesting. Naughty Axel, you can't step into someone else's throne? Oh, I'm gonna be stepping. What's going on there? You like that anywhere else? Interesting. Oh, didn't even see that. Go into their bedroom, though. It might not be a bedroom. We don't know, but yeah, I wanna get a closer look at the throne. Do you believe all hostage taking is measured equal regardless of hospitality? If the kid is taken well care of, why should, I guess, we be upset about it? It's an interesting question. So, in your question, we're going to have to mark in like 2 minutes anyway, so. In your question, you pose it, at least from my interpretation, that the hostage taking doesn't invoke maybe the negative connotations that one would typically associate with it, because the hostage isn't being mistreated. So if they are being mistreated, then that is something to be upset about. But the act of being taken hostage and thus being held against their will doesn't do that. Because like when I try to compare these things, you know, it's like you kidnap somebody. You know, that's not a good thing. And, you know, like just because you treat them right doesn't necessarily negate that you kidnap them. Now, sure, if you're treating them well, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, at least you ain't, you know, putting them in the slave mines or something like that. But it's also kind of difficult because Ziqiu, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce Z's. I don't know how to pronounce anything, but he's had this issue for basically the entire game, where, or at least, yeah, basically the entire game, where he's like, I just want to see the outside world, you know? I don't want to be cooped up in the pagoda for the rest of my life, you know? Like, that's not fun. You know, I want to be a normal kid, you know, go play with people, visit the markets and things like that. And so now he's sort of been given that opportunity to do that, even though he's been kidnapped. He might not even know that he's been kidnapped for all we know. You know, we haven't learned that yet. But it's a convenient thing for him because he's finally getting a wish that he always wanted, and the allure and luster of that wish is more impactful to him than the reality of his predicament right now. Because after a while, he's gonna say, well, you know, I actually want to go, you know, check up on my friends, you know? I want to go talk to some of the old homies. And they're gonna be like, no, you can't do that. And so, like, maybe there's not mistreatment now, but down the line, there's definitely going to be some sort of emotional mistreatment. Plus, on top of that, you may not know, you know, all the specifics, but on top of that, they've got to be trying to use this kid to do something, and so he's just going to be an instrument of something. It's possible we could be wrong with that, and you know, that theory of he's just a child of this realm and they just want to bring him back home, you know, that could be a thing too. You know, we still got to find out more information about that. Hostage taking is done in a variety of situations, and you're taking it a bit too far. Also, the boy is clearly not taken against their will if they're happy. Sometimes situations call for less than perfect decisions. So, again, I definitely understand that you may... I don't know how much of this game you're familiar with, or how much you've watched / paid attention, you know, whatever. But this kid was 1,000% taken against his will. You know, just because he was possessed by the deity lord or what have you, and may not have necessarily been conscious of his actions. You know, I don't know how that necessarily works. They haven't really explained that. He didn't go and say like, oh yeah, you know, let me go with you. They just grabbed him and then, you know, went through a portal. So there can be argument for involuntarily, but again, or like you could talk me down from against will to involuntarily, perhaps, you know, something a little bit less egregious than against the will. But you know, the way it was conveyed in the scene where he was kidnapped was, you know, he didn't get to voice an opinion on the matter, as far as I remember it anyways. Maybe against the will of those who know the boy? But you think it's dangerous ground for a whole manner of vicious, vile abuse if you aren't willing to value the treatment of the hostages themselves. Well, my response to that would be the treatment of the hostages is wholly dependent on the purpose of the hostage. If you're taking a hostage to prevent somebody from doing something, then it's going to be in your best interest to make sure that that hostage is able to further those means. But if your hostage has outlived its purpose, or you take the hostage because you have other purposes for the hostage, then that's you know, they're dead, or they do what they were taken hostage to do. Demon Realm could be a welfare society. Oh no. Never knew the game before my playthrough, of which you only watched some of it. Okay. You'd say a lot of the events surrounding the boy have been against their will, whether it was done by the good guys or the bad guys. Who knows if this story has a twist and the bad guy was actually his original master. So you are correct on that in the sense of the good guys and the bad guys is pretty nebulous, and we're probably going to find that out right now. But and you are correct to a degree based off of like the knowledge that we have right now, that he is certainly he was like, when he was at the pagoda, he was certainly in a position where he was doing something that he wasn't necessarily interested in doing. We don't know his origins yet, or the circumstances surrounding his lineage and whatnot. So it's tough to say if he necessarily belongs there or doesn't, because we haven't learned that yet. I'm sure we're gonna learn that today. But I think with the information we have presented ourselves, that we have currently, I think the only conclusion that we can make with the quote-unquote facts are, you know, he's part of the Tianji sect or whatever. It was Tianxi. Oh, this Here we go. Yeah, Tianxi sect. And so, like, he lives there, I guess. Yeah, we don't know about his parents. We don't know about any of that. And so, yeah. Children, by and large, don't get to operate to their will as part of being a kid and not having their own responsibilities. This is, I would say, in today's society, this is very much true. I don't necessarily know, as in, like, I am not educated in this, is my my line of thinking here, in what may, like, how that is for a Chinese society, let alone a Chinese society that's, you know, I want to say, like, in an era like this, but, you know, it's fantasy, but there's some sort of, like, ancientness to this. And so we have gotten examples of kids not necessarily having their own operable motives and things like that, but I would say you are likely correct, but there's opportunity for it, especially because he's such an important figure and stuff like that. So you are indiscriminate to a boy being enslaved or being treated in luxury captivity such as this, if the only aspect valued is the motive of the captor. Well, it depends on, I mean, the kidnapping, there are certainly degrees to it, but the connotations around kidnapping and whatnot is certainly negative. And sure, you could, like, we could kidnap the chosen child right now from these people, and it would still be kidnapping, you know, even though he quote unquote originally belonged to us. So, like, I get that side of it, but just because you're treated well doesn't mean, like, you aren't in a hostile position. You know, it doesn't negate any of the hostilities surrounding that particular thing. The nice aspects of being kidnapped are subject to the situation surrounding why the kidnap occurred in the first place. And so if that situation changes for whatever reason, then the situation of the kidnappee's lifestyle could change just like that. Like, the being treated well doesn't necessarily mean that what's happening is good. Just means that they're being treated well. Trouble of conversation in general is that we are working with incomplete information pretty much all the time, It's why discussions can often devolve into he said, she said, and what also provokes discussion in the first place to get to the bottom of things. Children work as soon as they could in a typical family. They learnt to be independent early on. Okay. Not saying the action was justified. Sometimes things are done due to the circumstances that are less than ideal. You just wish the innocence involved in being kidnapped are not disregarded due to a lack of respect for their condition. Yeah, I don't know. My interpretation and what I glean from that is if somebody, let's say I had a clone of myself, or let's say I had a brother or a sister or something like that, and someone kidnapped my sister, and I went to go get them back, and I saw that they were being treated well, they were chilling, they were having fun or whatever, that I shouldn't be angry that they were kidnapped or what have you, because the situation that they're in has made them happy, however temporary or permanent that happiness is. And I don't necessarily think that's the right I don't necessarily think that's the mentality that most people have. Whether it's the correct mentality or the most appropriate mentality, who knows? I've never been put in a situation where I have kidnapped somebody or someone has kidnapped somebody that I know, or what have you. But what I can say is, in a theoretical sense, if I were to kidnap somebody, their treatment and well-being would 1000% be predicated on what I need out of the hostage, because that's what they would be for me. If I kidnapped the hostage so that I could accomplish some super grand goal, then sure, let's treat the hostage nice, get them to do and say what I want them to do. I can manipulate them or whatever, blah blah blah. But if I take the hostage to, say like, I want that watermelon over there, and they instead say, nah, we ain't giving you this watermelon, they smash it on the ground, well, it's just like, okay, well, the hostage is dead. And then I kill the hostage. It's as simple as that. So, anyways, I need to mark. Safe as well.